The following is a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. For more information, please visit our website at dallasgenealogy.org.
Does anybody know anyone that's good in Welsh genealogy? I have a request by mail for someone needing help with Wales and history, and I don't know of anybody.
I don't
learn.
Well, it's 11 o'clock. We need to get started. I'm Susan Younger, and I'm welcoming you on behalf of the Dallas Genealogical Society's board, welcoming all of our members and visitors to the September 4th, 2021 general meeting. This is the first meeting of the 2021-22 year. We go through May. And we have some important business to start. Again, I'm Susan Younger, the outgoing president. So the first order of business is to introduce you to the elected officers of the society. I'll remind you that these officers were elected in the May 2021 general meeting. Our president for this year will be Jim Thornhill. Vice president is me, Susan Younger. Treasurer, Susan Rainwater, and Secretary, Ann Royer. So please welcome me, join me in welcoming these new officers. And I am now going to turn this meeting over to our new president, Jim Thornhill.
Thank you very much, Susan. I want to start out with First, let me start out welcoming everybody to the meeting. We're glad you are all here. Hope you enjoy today's presentation. But let's take care of a little bit of business first before we ask John to start presenting to us. I want to start out with our treasurer's report. And here you see that in front of you. So you can look that over. Is there any questions or comment about the treasurer's report? Hearing nothing, we will proceed on. Our previous meeting minutes from our May general meeting are posted on our website. Does anybody have any corrections to the general meeting minutes? If we don't hear any, we'll go ahead and mark those meeting minutes as approved if nobody has any corrections. Okay, great. Thank you very much. I want to call your attention to the events tab on our DGS website. We have a lot of stuff going on. All of our special interest groups are kicking off for the fall and are back in business. And so if you want to know what's going on with our society, as well as what's going on with a lot of societies in the area, just be sure to click on this events tab on the banner on our website, and you can download, it will bring up a calendar where you can look and see all of the things that are going on at DGS and in the surrounding communities. I want to remind you that all of our special interest groups are back up and running, and they have the same leadership. So everything is marching on as usual. Again, if you want to get any details about these special interest groups or find out when they're meeting, you can go to the website and click on that events tab. They are all meeting virtually right now because we're still not able to meet down at the library. And I think most of them are probably planning on having virtual meetings even after they are able to meet in person. So if you have interest in those, go ahead and get involved with one of those special interest groups. I want to remind you of our upcoming general meetings. In October, we're going to have a librarian from the Library of Congress teach us about how to do online research that will apply to our genealogy at the Library of Congress. Then in November, we have Gaydon and Barry Sage going to talk about how they found out the history of a house on Greenville Avenue. So that ought to be an interesting presentation. And then in December, we're going to have Paula Perkins talking to us about the people that were riding the orphan trains and how they came to Texas on those trains. I don't want to forget to mention to you about our fall seminar. We're going to have David Lambert, who's the chief genealogist of the New England Historical I'm sorry, I butcher this every time. New England Historic Genealogical Society, and he's going to talk to us about finding our colonial ancestors. So that ought to be a good one. If you have any ancestors, which I think most of us did, coming in through the Northeast in America's early history, that'll be a good resource to find out how to research those records. And then I'm going to ask Patty Smith if she would introduce today's speaker for us.
This has been a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. If you're already a member, thank you. Your fees have been supporting these and other society activities. If you're not yet a member, please consider joining now. Go to dallasgenealogy.org and click on the membership tab.